welcome to Xenonauts 2. I'm your host, Froggy Gamer. Former real-life tactical guy, and now video game tactical guy. And we're going to take you to Xenonauts 2 because this game just released early access. And it has one of my favorite things, which is CQC. And, in a former life, I used to do a lot of CQC. And now we're going to do a lot of pixel CQC. So we're going to go save the world from the alien menace, from the invasion that's happening. And we're going to play Xenonauts 2. Now, this is a game that we played when it first released on early access. And we really haven't touched it much since then because it had so much to do. And they did such a great job, just adding milestone after milestone. And so I'm really looking forward to this. I've been wanting to finally play this game in full release in all its glory. And here we go. We finally get to do it. So we're going to go ahead and start a new campaign. We're going to go to new campaign, and we're going to do Commander. We're going to go Iron Man. We're going to go no tutorial. And we're doing that because we've played Xenonauts the original. We've played Xenonauts 2 in early access, but we want a real challenge. If you're going to be following us along on a campaign on YouTube here, then I want you guys to be seeing the full challenge in all its glory. And of course, Iron Man, because we're going to have to live with every deadly decision that's made. We're going to have to live with. Let's go.
The year is 2009. The world teeters on the brink of nuclear war. Tensions between capitalist and communist nations are at boiling point. Every opportunity for peace has failed, as if an invisible hand inexorably steers humanity towards annihilation. We Xenonauts know the truth. The dark forces poisoning our politics are not human in origin, and we must protect our planet against this extraterrestrial threat however we can. After years spent gathering information on an enemy that few believe exists, we are finally ready to strike back. The war for our future begins now.
Ah, Commander. Good of you to finally make an appearance. Welcome to our backup facility. We should be safe here, at least for a while. No getting around the fact that we're living in a derelict nuclear bunker full of 60-era junk, though. Hope you're fine with cold showers, cold food, and, well, cold everything. The temperature is the least of our concerns. My work suggests we have mere months before the aliens can launch a full-scale invasion. If we're to prepare, we must gather data on the alien forces scouting our planet. Of course, the cleaners are unlikely to make that easy. That's why I called this meeting. Commander, I'm formally handing over control of this organization to you. The situation has changed, and we need someone with military experience making big decisions. I'll run day-to-day matters, like keeping us supplied and getting the place patched up. All you need to do is figure out how to win the war. Congratulations on the promotion, Commander. One hopes you prove equal to the task. All right. So it begins. So the first thing we have to do is place our base. And for those that are salty veterans of Xenonauts, your base placement is kind of important. So you can LARP this or you can role play this if you want. You can put it in your hometown, but like it's cheaper if you put it someplace with less coverage. Like I could put it in the Horn of South America here for $500K and that would be cheap. But we wouldn't be covering much. You could put it in Europe and it's going to cost you a lot. Put it in the Middle East, it's going to cost you a lot, but it's going to cover a lot of land. Where's like the most? Is there any place more expensive? So I think Africa has been a steady favorite of most people, and I think the sweet spot is going to be in Africa, like right here. We want to put it just below the 500,000 mark. See that right there? Because what we want to have is all of Europe covered, and then maybe later put a base in like Japan. Maybe Korea. Yeah, probably Korea would be a good place to put it. Maybe China. Maybe Vietnam over here. So we'll figure it out. But I think Africa is going to be our starting location. And we're going to put it right about here. And I want to put it as right as I can while still being able to get the UK, Sweden, and all them covered. So there we go. That's our placement. We're going to call this CENTCOM for Central Command. Doomsday Counter. So there's a new addition to Xenonauts 2 now that it's in full release, and that's the Doomsday Counter. You have to prevent the Doomsday Counter from exceeding 100. The aliens are attempting to spark a nuclear war by raising tensions between capitalist and communist nations. If they succeed, scattered human survivors would have no hope of repelling an invasion. We must keep the Doomsday Counter under control until the invasion begins. Allowing it to exceed 100 for more than one day will result in alien victory. Successful enemy activity on the geoscape will increase Doomsday. Okay. So we want to take a look at our men. Welcome to the lineup. Here's our soldiers. I'll organize them by TU because I find TU to be one of the most important traits. TU and HP, very, very important, which is good. In this lineup, we don't have a lot of red in HP or TU. What we do have is some gaps in bravery. So we get some that have some lower end of bravery, which is something we're going to have to rectify at some point. That's okay. For right now, we can make do with it. But here we go. We got William Hudson, Alicia Kolodska, Alan Schaefer, Ellen Ripley, Anouk Jansen, Lou G, Natalia Romanova, Carl Oswald, Elena Ramirez, David Livingston, Nick Hayes, and Bjorn Anderson. That is our starting lineup for our squad of 12 that we start with. Now we go to our base. Base, we need to get the generator up. Make sure to build it next to the other generators so that you get a adjacency bonus. We're getting that adjacency bonus. And we need to get a living quarters up so that we can get room for more people. Now, I'm going to be doing a research heavy focus here. So we're going to be building another laboratory. And you can see, now that we have that, we need the living quarters so we can get more scientists. We have the extended lab with the adjacency bonus to have more room for research. But it gives us $750,000 left to play with. There's two big choices here. We do the training center, which will help train up our new rookies. But it's not going to be here for 20 days. That's a long time. And then it starts training people up, where I think by day 20, we're going to have casualties already. So I think we're going to go for the medical center right here. And now we're down to $0. So here we go. Day 1. We're going to progress this, and we should be getting our first mission. The Cleaners. So the Cleaners are an entity that have been revolving around every alien, every extraterrestrial encounter. They have these guys doing cleanup. So that's why we call them the Cleaners. And they're on to us. The Cleaners are who attacked our base. And we need to take our base back. And here it is. So we're going to launch our combat team. I already outfitted the combat team. That way you don't have to see me put it together. But here we go. I got 3 assaults. Alan, I got Schaefer, Kolowska, Jansen as assaults. We got Hudson, Ripley, and G as shields, and we got 2 riflemen, Oswald and Livingston. I decided to bundle them all up in heavy armor. If you were if you were ever going to not use the heavy armor, the riflemen could probably get away without using it because they're going to be kind of in the back as a support role. But the assaults and the shields are going to be in the front row. They need it. Absolutely. So here we go. Commence tactical battle for our first mission. So here's our mission. We have to take down the base. We have to win it. If we don't, we lose the game. And I got a couple secondary objectives as well. Commander, this is a critically important mission. We left a lot of important things behind when we evacuated Atlas, including several years of research data. You need to clear the facility of hostiles so we can search through it and destroy anything it might let our enemies monitor us and recover my research data. Yeah. Look, I can't risk contacting our agents until I know our communication network is secure. The Cleaners have withdrawn their assault force and sent in a team of analysts, so hopefully this won't be too hard. Oh, and if you happen to run into the General, this isn't the time for sentimentality. All right. So our main objective, we have to take down the base. Clear it of all hostile forces. 2, can we capture the General? Capture him, not kill him. But if we capture him, we can interrogate him. And can we capture a Cleaner agent? If we can capture a Cleaner agent, we can interrogate them and learn more about the Cleaners. All right. That's our mission. And here's how we're going to do it. All right. So you got 4 doors here. Basics of CQC. I used to do CQC in real life. A lot of it. In my former life. We don't want to open up all 4 doors at once and create a 4 problem. We don't want to have 4 problems at once. And we already do have 4 problems, but closed doors are less of a problem than an open door. So what we're going to do is we're going to concentrate forces on 1 door. We're going to bring them all here. And we're going to get ready to breach. We're going to all get down. Make sure you get your shields down, or you can get shot in the back by your own guys. Don't want to do that. We'll bring David Livingston in. We're going to bring in Alan Schaefer over here. And Kolowska. And we're prepped to breach. But now what we want to do is we're going to get Kara Oswald here. And she's going to cover these 2 doors here. And we're going to get Anouk Jansen here to cover this door just in case anyone comes. So that's what we're going to do. You know what I might even do? I might even put there and just get down like that. Because I don't want to get shot from those doors. The shotgun can handle anything close range. So if anyone opens that door, that shotgun can blast them. So I think we're going to be okay. All right, prepare to breach. Lou, take it. All right. Looks clear, doesn't it? So we're going to go in, immediately clear our corners. No matter what, clear corners. Okay. Corners are clear. Progress to the next door. And get down. All right, and turn. We just get blasted in the face by a shotgun. All right. All right, they're going to hold the rear. We're going to breach. Now, we got two problems. We got a closed door to uncleared space. Uncleared spaces are more dangerous, so we got to clear that uncleared space. Okay, it's just another closed door. So we're going to prep these doors. Now, the problem is we get another closed door here that we're going to have to deal with. So this is how quickly your stack can start to get thinned out. We're going to end turn. Just like that. That's what we were ready for that. Just that. Enemy spotted. All right, the problem being they're far away. So we're going to move up. Up. Okay. Our shield just took a main hit. Okay. We want to suck out all that opportunity fire. Not a high chance to hit, but a chance nonetheless. Okay, so if we get up here, I'm going to try to see if we can throw and suppress him. Okay. So he's suppressed. That'll buy us some time. What we could do... No, we can't do that. All right, what we could do is move up. We're going to have... All right, we're going to move up here. And we're going to move up here. And we're going to end turn. So being suppressed reduces their accuracy. But I think we can just come in there, take them out. Just like that. Shotgun's close range, nothing better. Nothing better. Here's a problem. There's a big open space here, and I don't like it, so... Don't like that. I feel really exposed here, but Jansen's going to have to hold it down for a moment. Right. End turn. Oh, man. All right. Oh, come on. Wow. Pretty intense gunfight there. pretty intense. We got a little bit of a problem here. I think we can do this. There we go. It'd be good if we can capture one of these guys. Let's unturn on that. So I think we still have a guy in here. I'm pretty sure we still have a guy in here. What we need is assaulters. Assaulters have the stun batons. I think we got an assaulter here, and we have an assaulter here. That should be enough. Okay. Let's throw a stun. He's suppressed. Good. Now we're going to corner him. Can we go for the stun? We're going to protect her for right now. And let's turn our opportunity fire off so we don't kill him. We do not want to kill him with opportunity fire. So everyone around here, opportunity fire off. Okay. End turn. All right, the shield took some bullets. Come on. No, wrong person. Wrong person. Come on. Oh, come on. Alan Schaefer, you're up. Patch him up before he goes in. There we go. We got ourselves a cleaner, baby. Okay. Let's get ready to finish off this compound. Let's get set for the next breach. Strength in numbers. You really don't want to spread your guys out too much. and turn. So we can kind of expedite this to get over here. Because I think this is the HQ right there, but we're not done clearing this. We still have more to clear. Nice job. I think it's clear. We're going to double check. It's clear. That means we can proceed to the last part of this. This is where it gets interesting. This is where we can fight the last part of the bunker here. Look, we're missing one part. Oh, yeah, there you are. Get up here. All right. You know what? I don't feel like she ran around enough to get her strength up. David Livingston did, though. All right, who's got a lot of stuns? Okay, you got a lot of stuns. All these shields have already been banged up. But that's okay. What we're going to do now is, it might sound counterintuitive, but I'm going to stun everyone. There we go. Because now what we're going to do is get everyone prepared again. That stun will work on their bravery. I bet you at the very end of this, everyone's going to have their bravery maxed out at 2 points. You'll see. End turn. Okay. Here we go. You. I recognize you, all of you. Why don't I remember anything about you? It doesn't matter. I will not allow you to interfere. They could have used some really good voice acting for this. That's what I think. Xenonauts 3, get some voice actors, please. All right. I see 2 enemies. I have a feeling there's going to be more, and they're probably in the corners. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this and make sure that this reaches the corners. And then this reaches the corners. So now we should be good to clear the corner. Yup. Knew it. Come on in. Good night. There we go. We'll get him down at least. Come on in. Clear corner. Okay, cool. You always got to clear those corners because you never know. We got to take this guy out right here. That's the one. The general we want to keep up. Nice. Now we're left with one problem. The general. We got to turn opportunity fire off on everybody. Everybody opportunity fire off. No one fire a shot. Trigger discipline for everyone. Let's double check that every single person does not have opportunity fire turned on. Okay, opportunity fire is turned off. Okay. Next, get our assaulters in position. Assaulter in position. Oswald has not even fired a shot yet. Oswald, I just want you to shoot something. Shoot that gun. Shoot that gun. You smoke out. Okay. We should be okay. End turn. You just keep firing that rifle of yours. Keep practicing your... No? Okay. Anyhow. Get him. Nice! Mission complete. Excellent work, first mission. Excellent work. Excellent. Holy crap. We got... Wow. We got some awards. The first mission. Wow. If they eliminate 4 or more hostile units in a single tactical mission, the award of this medal will grant a soldier +1 to all attributes. Interesting. So we got awards. I can't remember the last time I ever did that on a mission 1. I didn't mean for the assaults to be killing everybody, but they just did. All right. Well, good job. Good job. Everyone ranked up to corporal. And look at everyone got +2 to bravery. Every single person got +2 to bravery. +2 strength, +2 strength. Yeah, we did pretty good. We did pretty darn good. The riflemen did not do much as far as their shooting, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll take that. Operation points. So, big thing that get added to this game is operation points. So what we're going to do is these operation points, we get 8 a day, and there's security, there's engineers, there's intelligence, there's scientists. I thought there was 5 different types. Oh yeah, and funding. So each continent can only have 4 of them, but there's 5 different types. But there's also, each continent has a different elite. So you'll see Africa has a funding elite, which basically gives you 300,000 instead of 150, so it's like double. So each continent has its own unique abilities. So is there any elite? Yes, Africa has the elite, but they're heavily guarded, so we're not going to go for that. What I am going to go for is North America. I'm going to get the supporter right now for 105 because they're isolated. It gives me +1 operation points a day. We're going to go for it. Boomski. Just like that. We just RTB'd. We're going to assign some research. We're going to interrogate the general first. Combat vehicles, we don't even have the funds to build yet. So waveform analysis, as long as we get that done before the end of the month, we're going to be okay. But let's interrogate that general. Okay, the cleaners. I'm going to paraphrase this. The cleaners are human. They're just humans. Nothing special about them. They're human beings. But when we actually interrogated that cleaner that we captured, we learned these cleaners, they don't even understand that they're working for the aliens. They are oblivious to it. They think they're working for the good guys. We're going to fast forward this a couple days. And how are our guys doing here? We actually don't need to recruit anybody right now. We're doing pretty good without any new recruits. So we're gonna just stay that way. We made it out of there relatively unscathed. Okay, infiltrators activated. So now we have infiltrators amongst these now. So like infiltrators are now working against us. So the doomsday now is going up higher. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to... This supporter is... If I could find a green icon. So this one right here, we could take him out for 70 OP. And we're gonna go ahead and do it. So we just eliminated that infiltrator. It's going to reduce the doomsday by 0.5. We just interrogated the general. His brain has been scrambled. He's got scarring on his brain and swelling. So they did something to his brain. We don't even quite understand what it is. And we don't know if he'll ever be the same again. But he's been compromised. He's going to have to spend the duration of the war in captivity. We're going to sign a new research project. We're going to go for waveform analysis because we're not even ready for combat vehicles yet because we don't even have the funds to build them yet. So waveform analysis it is. And we have our first mission. Our first real mission, I should say. It's going to be in the jungle. And it's a abduction mission. And that's where we're going to leave off for the first episode. We'll see you in the next one. We'll see you for episode 2, where we have to conduct our first alien abduction mission. As always, I'm your host, Froggy Gamer, former real-life tactical guy, and now video game tactical guy. And we'll see you in the next one. Froggy Gamer out.